Hello, I'm GeoEnvironmental Atmospheric Forecaster Andrew Fleck, and in this video segment we're going to talk about two locations across the country that could be seeing some snow. Not a lot, but of course something that is going to be worthwhile for locations that have not seen a lot of snow this year. First is going to start out in the Midwest, where we have had a snowstorm last week. This, however, will not amount to that much, but for some of those locations that do not get snow at all, you may benefit. As the week goes on into midweek, by Wednesday night and Thursday, there's that chance for snow in the mid-Atlantic. Again, not something major, but perhaps an inch, over an inch, to perhaps a couple of inches. And this is what we're going to watch for this upcoming early into midweek. So currently what we show you is the surface map of what the GFS model has output across the Midwest, and what we will first illustrate to you is that this blue line here is the 540 thickness temperature line. Anything above that is cold enough for snow, anything below that is generally warm enough for ice, and of course further away from that more likely to be rain. But we do have these very small specks of green, and that's indicating precipitation. And again, remember, above that 540 line is cold enough for snow, so the GFS model is outputting that there could be snow across the Rockies again, Kansas, maybe a little bit into Oklahoma, and the northeast and northwest in isolated situations of those regions. So we definitely have some sort of system, a very small system if that, to drop off the Rockies and produce, like I said, very light accumulation of a coating to an inch, if not even a little more, that we're going to have to watch from Monday into Tuesday. Now, I'm going to show you this short wave on a better map here, and this is the 500 millibar vorticity map, and we will show you that the energy is definitely there, sitting across the southern Midwest. Of course, you have that colder air digging into it, and that's going to bring in, again, some of that energy to produce snow. Again, very widespread, not very converged together, but would allow for it to accumulate because temperatures would be cold enough. Now, again, like I mentioned, this was Monday, Tuesday. Coming into then Wednesday is when the system delivers into the mid-Atlantic. Okay, so you now see we have the short wave being positioned over the mid-Atlantic states. The GFS is outputting that there could be snow anywhere from Kentucky eastward into Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, perhaps Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even northward is a chance for that as well. And again, as we mentioned, not going to be a lot, but certainly an inch, it's possible at this time, as much as potentially, I'll come out and say it, 4 inches in a couple spots. It just looks good to me. There's not a real deep trough with the system, but there definitely is enough moisture, and it definitely is nice enough to deliver something as in the light accumulation category. And we'll show you that in the surface map here off the GFS for the Mid-Atlantic. And there's your precipitation. Okay, just coming into the Mid-Atlantic region there, that 540 line, everything above that, a lot of it now, okay, from the region I explained in the Mid-Atlantic, that does exhibit snow, and as I mentioned, could be, as light as a coating, there could be as much as an inch or even more. So, like I said, the setup looks good for some snow for your Wednesday into Thursday. So we'll just have to take it one step at a time and see as what the models output as we get closer to that time frame. So 2 areas, one in the Midwest, one in the Mid-Atlantic, to bringing some snow to those drought areas. So, it's coming. It's very slow though, folks, but this is a typical La Nina pattern. Everything really changed over late. The Pacific Northwest was once very dry. Well, now you have systems just hitting the coastline every couple of days. That allows some energy to get filtered into the Rockies with the right cold air delivering from Canada that can catch in with the system and cause these little short waves to spun up and cause some snow in the Midwest. If it can keep its energy, even head into the Mid-Atlantic. And I think really as February goes on, and I've done a video on this, months back saying February would be an active month, that I still do keep with. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it, though, folks, and we will have another update and perhaps even a map. So be sure to tune in as we produce more updates for you. Have a good evening.